I've been gone for a month, but I climbed a mountain, discovered a new waterfall, drew, made a brilliant move in chess. I maxed my Town Hall 14 and I started doing custom shoes. But I'm here, I have to break down this Untiljapan tutorial. Let's get into it. First step, go ahead and add sample to your extensions on Google. It's gonna allow you to record audio off your browser. So what I did is I opened YouTube, found a sample I liked and clicked record and then played the video. And then you can download the audio clip and put it into FL Studio straight from Google. You could drag any song in here that you downloaded, click on the file, the little wave symbol in the top left, and do extract stem from sample, and you have all the options here for what you want. You can extract whatever you want and it'll give it to you in a separate MP3 file. After you extract it, it'll look like this. Figure out which file is the vocal and then use that to start making your melody with the BPM you have selected once you found the loop that works for you, and then you should be set to start making the beat. I'll show you what I got real quick with this sample. Okay, so I got tons of reverb. One of my favorite reverb plugins that's free. I got this enhancement on that like vocally range, the little robotic radio kind of range right there. And then I cut out all the low end. And by doing that, you go into Fruity Parametric EQ. 2, you right click the preset and you do a 40 hertz cut. Basically, it's like a more harsh cut to get all of that muddiness out of it. For the main melody, we got something very basic, right? So when you export the vocals and you stem it out and you have the vocal chop, sometimes it's better to be super simple with your melody instead of being too crazy with it. Luckily for me, the first preset I found was this electric piano, and some of you that have been making music for a while, you can kind of hear the root notes of the melody if you listen to it on a loop. So I listened to the melody and I played the piano at the exact same time, trying to listen to what keys sounded good, and in doing that you can find the root notes. It also works by humming. I played the melody side by side and I came up with this. And I know this might look crazy, most people don't play their pianos this low an octave, but with the melody being in that higher range, this kind of acts like a mid bass in a way. It's kind of hard to explain. I've never done a melody like that before. We copied the same pattern over to a pad called Evolver, and it sounds like this. So with this one, you got a lot of reverb. This part, okay, it's in that same range as that vocal, but then again, it kind of enhances it in a way because it's so in the background and it's more like of a stereo sound, and then the vocal is more like in your face. So that's why I like this sound. I don't know how to explain it musically, but that's what we got. And so the melody all together sounds like this. I love that melody. It's one of my favorites. More specifically, we got the drums. All right, so the drums, basic clap pattern. You've seen this before, heard it before. Do I play it for you? That's what it sounds like. You'll hear why in a second. That is layered with another sound, which is right here, which is the snare. That repeats, layers with the clap, and then you come in here and you got the hi-hat. That repeats, you have a second hi-hat. This one's a little bit more like an accent. So with the hi-hat, not only did we mess with the velocities down here, we came over to the controls, went to pan, and I panned every single note individually to kind of give it more of a kind of unnoticeable, useless waste of time type of feel. but it kind of isn't a waste of time because it does make it sound a little bit different than it would have if you didn't pan it. So just mess with the panning. It could make it sound good. It could just not affect it at all, but another hard hitting 808 right there. Very simple. This layers with the 808. Just a basic crash. It's actually an ambient crash technically. We got this syllable right here. I remember when I used to call them syllables. They're symbols obviously, but like I used to call them syllables, so we're gonna go back to doing that. That's the syllable right there. We got this rim as well, kind of low key in the background. It also pans ear to ear. Oh. Yeah, mess with the velocity and the panning. It actually does make it sound better. So I'll take back what I said earlier. Panning your percussion and your snare and your hi-hats sometimes can make it better and more bouncy. That might be the secret. The industry secret is messing with the panning and the effects and stuff. That's probably what it is actually. Anyways, all the drums together. See, like that clap in the background layered with the snare is actually kind of fire. So it's on 4. I definitely added effects to that. Yep. Lots of reverb. I feel like in these Untiljapan beats, there's either a lot of ambience or a lot of reverb, or the overall vibe is just like crazy. You know what I mean? So mess around with all the different effects that you can have at your disposal for free. Because FL Studio got so many. Look at this. Look at all these different plugins that you could use that you probably don't even know what half of them do. Click on a random one every now and then, you know what I mean, and see what it sounds like. I did just download, actually, let's try this real quick. I just downloaded that free Cody kit that I seen on his YouTube when I just watched one of his recent videos. So I'm gonna go in and add one of his 808s to this beat just to see like what it's looking like, what it sounded like. See if there's a Cody, a new Cody 808 that hits hard. That sounds similar to the one that I just used. That one too. That sounds like an Untiljapan 808, right? Oh my god! Hit the double no scratch. It's just that big. Mess around with that new free Cody kit. I'm not gonna lie, these 808s are pure, bro. They are pure. Let's just play the beat with the intro. This is like my trademark. All right, my bad. This is like my trademark for intros. I go into Valhalla Supermassive. I go into the presets. I go into reverb. I go into Z Massive. Benton, Arizona. Got this crazy effect. You don't even gotta put it on max. If you put it on max, just I'm warning your ears right now. Be careful. But Benton, Arizona, for the intro, it sounds like this. Just a friendly reminder before I end this video, if you're making beats just purely to sound like somebody else, try to rewire your brain, you know what I'm saying? Instead of trying to sound like someone else, try to take inspiration from someone else, you know what I mean? So instead of saying like, oh, this beat sounds like this beat sounds like this, I want to make a beat that sounds like this, make a beat that's inspired from something else, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, making something completely unique that's never been heard before isn't gonna happen by you trying to do that. It's gonna happen from you just taking inspiration from a bunch of different things that you come up with in your head that you've heard from different things that you've already heard. So yeah, yap session's over. Like this video, subscribe. If you want the beat, join the Discord. Lots of free stuff in the Discord. Just join the Discord, you know what I'm saying? It's not gonna harm you. There's people in there posting stuff almost daily at this point. We got like 800 people in there now, and I don't even be posting anymore. So I'll try to come back to posting. Let me know if this beat is hitting, chat. Let me know. Drop it in the comments, or just put WUNC. It don't matter. I'll see you guys.